All righty, welcome into Deweyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Let's take a look at our poll question, see how things are going for Lisa Rinna and Iggy Pop today. Tried a new thing today. We did, instead of a Would You Rather Wednesday, we went with a Which is Worse Wednesday. Let's see what we got here. We asked you guys, who's scarier? A current picture of Lisa Rinna with a whole bunch of plastic surgery done, essentially carving her face, or a current picture of Iggy Pop with no plastic surgery whatsoever.
Well, and actually, that picture that we took, that was taken, that we have up, is her stopping Botox. Lisa Rinna. She's trying to go natural now,
okay,
and lay
she
off
might be
of it.
stopping Botox, but she's clearly had a ton of plastic surgery. I mean, holy cow.
Yeah.
85% say Lisa Rinna with a bunch of plastic surgery looks a little scarier than Iggy Pop without any plastic surgery whatsoever.
Yeah.
Let's see what some comments we have, which is apparently not that easy with Facebook to do. So I'm just going to go in the corner and forget all about it. Okay. 84% of people feel more productive if their workplace is organized.
Yes.
Even if they're working from bed.
What?
What? How?
How are you organized in bed?
Right. That seems to me like, because
I've
I've seen you do it.
37 pillows.
No, but I've seen you do it, and it doesn't look organized at all.
No.
Like, it looks like computers are wobbly,
papers,
and there's
legal
papers
pads.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's all over the bed. Like, it's like as if the bed is in one big giant desk. It says here, do you ever fight this battle at work? You think you'd get more done if your desk was organized, but also you have zero interest in organizing your desk. I resemble that remark. I resent that fact. Yes, that's literally where I live. In a survey, 84% of people say they feel more productive if their workplace is organized, whether that's at an office, a workshop, a retail setting, an operating room, or working remotely at home. For remote workers, 59% like to do work from a desk at their home, while 18% change spots throughout the day. That I would have a hard time doing.
Yeah.
I like having an area.
Right.
Like you
I'll work anywhere.
You work here, you work at home in the living room, you work at home up in the bedroom. You like, I prefer to be at a place.
Yeah.
Like
I did until my last job in travel and tourism. So I get stuck at the airport. So I would just turn that into just find a quiet alcove and set up shop.
Yeah, but even that, when you worked there, you turned your dining room into an office.
Yeah.
So so you had a place with monitors and things, and and phone, and Rich says, I don't know that I'm more or less productive, but I feel better.
Yeah.
And he says he works out of his car a lot. So this would surprise anyone else that works here at the radio station. I prefer a clean office. I know I'm fully aware that my office is not clean, nor is the secondary office I've now absconded with. That said, it doesn't mean that I don't prefer it when it's nice. Things get away from me.
Yeah.
And it's super easy for me to blame other things other than myself, but I'm fully aware of who's to blame. And it's everyone else. I mean, it's me. I mean, what? Whoops. That's a big voice guy. Could you cover this one for me?
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Rich said, no one said my car is clean at the moment. It's on the list to do. Yes, it's on the to-do list. Yeah, me too, Rich. Cleaning my office is on my to-do list. It's just
I don't know when, honestly. I mean, there's excuses that people make.
Sure.
And then being this close to you, I don't know when you would have done that. Now, the only argument is that you don't take the time. Like, we're different in so much as I will take the time to put the thing in its place then.
Right
so
after
that
you
I
use it.
save all this messy
You're way better at
time where I
that
have
than
to
me.
clean. Yeah,
You're way better at that
I
than
don't.
me.
Yeah, but I think that comes from like having my own space and wanting it clean and organized always, like being a
All
little
of your
anal
stuff.
about it. I
Yes.
mean, it's
Yeah.
but if you could get to the point where like you don't take that like lazy step or whatever it is and put the paper down on the pile and then walk out,
Always.
and then the next paper goes on that pile and then you have to make it a thing.
Yep.
If you just go, okay, I'm not putting this down until, is it garbage? Did I
Right.
file it? It's the same thing
Yeah.
with emails. Like my eyeballs bleed at Savannah's phone. I think she's got close to 11,000 unanswered emails.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you even dig out of that at this point? You have to like throw your phone out the window, and, and start again. Like, but they'd still be there even if you destroy the phone.
They're not
I mean,
attached to the phone. Right. Yeah.
But I mean, I'd be like, and so with me every day, I'm like, okay, am I saving this? Is it important? How long am I saving this? Okay, it's going to be 3 days because I purchased something, but everything has a place and that's it.
I get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Rich says, I like her plan, but plans don't always work out. LOL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, I'm with you. Like, I get it. Like, there are so many things where I look at it and I always compare it to golf. Almost anyone can golf well if you follow all the steps and do it the right way.
Right.
It's not how hard you hit it. It's not swing harder.
Right.
If you follow all the steps and do the right, hello, ball. Yes. So
it's me again.
Yes. So
don't embarrass me.
Yes. So if you do all the right things, it'll all go. It'll all work. It's doing them in the moment, and it's listen. I catch myself, so I'll do a chore at your house. I'll put something up, like a shelf or something, whatever it is, and use the drill. And at my house, I would put the drill in the bag and throw it on the dining room table and then go back to watching television after I do a project. And at your house, I would take the drill, I'll take the battery out, I'll put it back in its case, I'll zip up the case, I'll put it back in its spot and close the thing. Now, your way takes 30 more seconds.
Right.
And I still won't do it at home until I catch myself doing it and go, walk to the closet. It's 3 feet away from you. Right. It's where you keep it. And I get it. And
it's
one of the things,
it's all of our bad habits. I mean, everybody's got them.
One of the things for me that has gotten better is having Becky come over and clean. Becky is amazing, by the way.
Becky's the planet's greatest cleaning lady.
Fantastic. Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Hands down. If you have anybody else and it's not Becky, you don't have the best person on planet Earth.
And so what's better is when my house is clean.
Yeah.
And I start from that point.
Yep.
Now I'm better at doing that.
Yeah.
I'm better at, at keeping the stove cleaner. I'm better at keeping the counters cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm not clean.
Yeah.
But cleaner.
But
better at stuff.
She told me, she goes, I when she first came, I spent the first 15 minutes going, I'm sorry, it's a little messy around here. I'm sorry. I didn't have time. I'm sorry. And she's like, it's a museum with some lived in like dirt on it.
Right. And all that said,
but to me, I don't see it as like, I don't see that.
And I said earlier that everybody thinks that they've got it hard and all that stuff. But all that said, I don't think I've ever worked. I don't want to say harder because my hands
harder.
are baby soft.
It doesn't matter.
I've never worked more hours trying to get more stuff done in my life than I have the last 2 years. So it doesn't mean that I don't have downtime. And that's what I fight with on the regular.
Right.
I had a down weekend.
Yeah.
And I had to fight away guilt on Monday over it.
Sure.
Because I walk in and I look at my office and I go,
I know you get crabby on Monday morning.
Do you know what you could have done?
Yep.
This could have been an hour on Saturday and this place is organized. You could have come in and done this thing. You could have done, I'm trying to set up more things so I can work at home. Like, so that when I get done here after 10 hours, I'm not complaining. Like I said, I love my job. But that said, that's how those things happen.
Sure.
That combined with I'll just put it there for now.
Mhm.
I will get to that later.
Mhm.
I'll just put that one there for now. And then there's a pile like this,
Right.
of paper. And then I can't find that one thing I was.
Right.
Where did I put the certificate so that I
Right.
could go and get the thing with the, yeah. So,
Yeah, but the
so
moral of the story is we're all not perfect. Even as perfect as we try to do, or as
Fine.
right as we try to do it,
fine, whatever. I thought I
Yeah.
was perfect.
it just doesn't. It's not about that.
I
It's not
know.
about that.
I know.
You do a great job, and more than doing a great job is the fact that you do right by people.
No, I get all that. I do.
And you do one more thing. You go, okay, I'm going to help this person with one more thing. I'm going to organize one more thing. Okay, it doesn't matter about one more
Mhm.
thing. All right, I'm
Right.
going to come back to work for one more
Yeah.
interview or whatever it is. And
That's
that's
why we do it.
it's a good
this
thing.
is
Yeah, it's a good thing.
this was the dream to do all this
Yeah.
stuff. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
And so I get disorganized.
Yeah.
That said, I do have an idea of where everything's at.
Mhm.
It's usually either here, there, in that one spot, or over by the place, or it might be over in the backyard.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Which, for you have stuff so organized,
Yeah, it's like lost forever. I'm in a sheer-on panic.
right? But
If
sometimes,
something's lost, oh my gosh, it's
But-
not
but it's usually,
misplaced.
you organize it and put it in that place.
Yeah.
Like it's
Uh-huh.
usually that you got it so organized you forgot where
Mhm.
it is. What's that? That I think my dad had a shirt that said that when I was a kid. I finally put everything in its place. Now, if I could just remember where those places are,
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
in great shape.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
put everything where it's supposed to go. Now I just don't know where that's at. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that said, yes, 84% of people feel more organized if their workplaces, or more productive if their workplace is organized. Yes.
Mhm.
I feel like when I organize my workspace, even just a piece of it, I feel like I accomplished something.
Right.
I feel like that's a piece of the accomplishment, is cleaning it up.
Right.
So, all right, we got to wrap up over on 98 Gold. Thank you guys so much for listening on WIBN this morning. We appreciate it. Over on WLQI, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get to the pizza quiz today. There was something I talked about on the pizza. You said it was the pizza quiz question earlier. I just got to remember what it was.
I can tell you what it is.
It was a third of something, right? It was
Mhm.
something. Anyway, so go ahead.
It has to do with whether or not they'd remarry their spouse.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. See, there you go.
See, I listened to you,
Yeah.
and we've got proof now.
Yeah. Once in a while. What? That's okay. If I do the wrong thing, I just ask Big Voice guy to take care of it.
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to come back with the pizza quiz. And of course, we will end on a high note. Stick around.